And I am live. Alright, guys. This is Millennial Gamer 84. Welcome to another stream. I know it's been ages since I did a stream. Let's play some Divinity Original Sin 2. Alright. You see, I can import certain saves. Got the arena. Different things. Okay, so we could choose origin characters. We got the Red Prince, which is a lizard man, lizard folk. Okay, got Seville, elf. Now, one thing I like about the elves on this game, they don't look like your traditional elves in fantasy games. They look more alien-like. As you see, they look more alien-like. It's a unique appearance how they got their elves designed in this game. Okay, we got a fan Ben Maz. A fan Ben Maz. Okay. Beast, which is a dwarf. We got Los, it's the human. Fang, Undead. But most importantly, I'm gonna do my own character. So we're gonna do a custom character. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to see where I'm gonna be in, either elf or wizard. I normally go for elves. Okay, let's see. Tell you what.
I'm ready.
Better luck next time.
Glory! You're not trying to escape, are you?
Meet you.
You're not trying to escape, are you?
Glory is...
I'll meet.
Oh.
Glory is...
I'm ready.
Meet your... Oh, almost got...
I'll yield to none.
All right, let's begin.
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And, like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rabble panicked. The carnage began. And the magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared, and sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead I became part of their story.
So, still a bit groggy, are we? Don't worry. Easy now. No need to hurry. Get your bearings and report to me.
So it wasn't a dream after all. I'll stay. Free to or food.
Shaking her fluffy coat, the sheep eyes you balefully. Her rectangular eyes like...
You there. Come here. Hey! Hey! Get me out of this cage and I'll make it worth your while. You in? Your guess is as good as mine. Someone screamed loud as a banshee. After that, pure pandem. A gentleman among jesters you are. Give that lever a pull, and I guarantee will set me free, and I'll set you free.
Before you can even touch the lever, you hear a sniff and snort behind you.
Wait, you're no magister. You're a sorcerer. What are you doing here, filthy lizards? Choose your words carefully. My fists ache to meet a new face. Those idiots can't even walk straight without mucking it up. Can't just leave the prisoner alone, though. I heard he might be the one causing trouble upstairs. That's all I needed to hear. Just don't let that caged rascal...
The prisoner's buoyant voice darkens as his eyes rest on yours.
Ah, freedom. I'm nothing if not a man of my word. And I did give my word I'd set you...
why you're looking a bit more chipper. Yes. Looks like that collar fits you snugly enough. Nice bit of work, even if I do say so myself. There you are. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, in the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered, and you'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters. Dungeon? You have the gall to call my laboratory a dungeon?
Index fingers pressed.
My word. You do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Oh, well, I'm sure you'll... A new life awaits. And if you're a particularly good boy, perhaps a cure as well. An end to sauce. Why, for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those sauce spells of yours? See what happens.
Currents of magic surge inside you, boiling, bursting, then breaking.
My, look at the constant... There you have it, for your own peace of...
Good gods. There's been a murder here.
Behind the Magister, a bloodied mass lies in a heap. Gore and limbs lie at odd angles. You can't make out a face amid the mess.
There's been a murder. A sorcerer was killed by one of your own. Lucky you were busy getting your... Waters is investigating. She'll fix... It's a small ship. His name was Finn. Oddball. Looked to me like... We'll find out.
Did the murderer take him into this room? Or was he already here? Ugly sight, isn't it? Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalk can follow. Finn didn't see it like that. He was desperate for us to help him. We'll find out who did this. Speaking...
She looks up at you with a...
I was on duty. You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course. Figured as much. Listen, I could use someone to bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that?
The hatch is blocked. I'll need to find another way.
Please. That's enough now. My mum is afraid of lizards. I'm not. I think you're neat.
Wow. You're a dragon. You look like a dragon.
Do you know Losa? She's a really good...
Carrying on. One of us would kill our own.
Ah, there you are. Husband. Would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not-at-all brat-like babes that I am by no accounts this Losa woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly allergical. Why, I never. I left my good pals at home, or I'd be clutching them with all my daintiest, most... Say as you will, husband. Madame Josephine Gribbles de Peeb won't be treated so.
The children break out into giggles.
What? What's so funny?
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin.
Yeah, okay.
She turns to you.
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we? You presume right.
It was one of them.
Nope. Trying not to find anything out either. Ignorance is bliss. Thanks. But you take care, though.
Suddenly, her eyes, as quickly as they can...
Good luck, Chief.
We're like cattle to them.
I'll give you that knuckle and carrying on.
One of us wouldn't kill our own. They're picking us off one by one.
Can we just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up?
An elf sits tucked away in a dark spot, lazily rolling dice onto the...
Snake eyes.
She chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look like.
Quiet long enough for me to listen.
Rolling dice. Deciding fates.
She eyes you quite seriously.
Not the future, no. But I can read the past in flesh. One of the perks of being an elf, you see. I could lick your arm and tell you how you spent the night before last. Shall I?
It was one of them. I know it.
She gives your arm a vigorous stroke of the tongue, efficient like a cat grooming.
They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
You were in a cellar with other sorcerers. You were reminiscing about the things you used to do together.
You think me mad?
Mad? Insufferable, surely.
Of course it is. The truth's right there. But don't you worry, darling. I don't lick and tell.
If you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
She smiles.
Just a...
Seems to me you should be a little more afraid. There's a killer about, after all.
I'm busy watching for clues, sorcerer. Go take your sub-story, son.
Never thought you'd end up a prison guard, Vic.
That right? I always knew you'd turn out rotten, Ben Mest.
A scruffy man lounges against the wall with scarred arms folded. A sly smile playing on his face, he stares across at the Magister guarding him. Noticing you,
Watch your back, new fish. There's a murderer on board, and I'd bet 3 months' pay it's this tramp Ifan.
rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, the man named Ifan beckons again.
And I don't intend to do away with the custom.
Well, there has been a murder, Your Majesty. Maybe that has the Magister's more concern than your appetite.
Don't you get saucy with me when you clearly don't know the first thing about sauce.
He leans in and adjusts your collar with a sharp tug, balancing its weight so it no longer presses unpleasantly.
Pinches less that way, right?
Hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister settles.
We used to know each other, more's the pity. I was his commander, many.
Standing far back from Ifan, the tight-faced Magister draws one finger. Ifan grins, flashing point.
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword and now he's Johnny Big Pants.
I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
There's nothing else I can make, Your Majesty. Turnips and water are all I was given.
Unacceptable.
Long story. Maybe I'll tell you about it in the Joy.
Ifan performs...
Well, there has been a murder, Your Majesty. Maybe that has the Magisters more concerned than your appetite.
Don't you get saucy with me when you clearly don't know the first thing about sauce.
One of them. I know it. Would you...
A broad dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms face up on his knee. He raises an eyebrow as you approach, but doesn't open...
Listen up, boy. You hear that?
Coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
There's nothing else I can...
He turns his head toward you, looking you up and down.
You look like a boy to me. Listen, if you're interested. Or get gone if you aren't.
His eyes snap open.
Murder? I wouldn't know anything about... I kill a man. He knows who done it. His daddy knows who done it. And the mate...
His eyes flutter.
Whether they catch me is...
Don't you get saucy with me when you clearly don't know the first...
Well, well. What have we here? A fresh face in this stale hell. Let's size you up, shall we? See if...
The lizard looks you up and down, like a farmer would of fetching. All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
There's some discoloration, but I've seen worse. After all, one... Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Can you cook? Oh, goodness, no. Don't even mention the demon's test. On to the second question. Can you knit, weave? In short, tailor? Oh, but to feel the caress of satin on my scarlet. On then to my final query. Have you the ability to administer the upkeep of one's personal appearance? The delicate art of cosmetics is what I'm after.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
Goodness gracious me, what a bore.
One of us.
Off with you.
Picking us off one by one.
Can we just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up?
The elf is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He looks up. He reaches out, flicks a finger against...
Fascinating.
He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
Ah, yes. The niceties. My name is Fane. I am a scholar from... Well, it is pleasurable to meet you. Is there? Wherever do you keep it? Certainly not in your book. It is simultaneous. Tell me, what do you know of our world's history? Oh, please. I have no interest in that. Your books are too full of it already. No, I want to know about the Celestial. I want to know about your gods. This text tells me that they created all creatures. Where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind?
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
Of course. course you don't have any useful information. Now, please, run along. I have a world to decipher.
You think me mad?
Mad? No. Insufferable? Surely.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen. If you'll be pardoning me, I'll be much obliged.
Come on, please, Losa.
A no doesn't become a yes over time, you know.
You, Jill, is that right? I've a few questions for you. You are Jill, aren't you?
I ain't saying nothing.
Bloody dwarves, I'll come back to you, and you better be ready to talk here.
They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
One of us wouldn't kill our own. They're picking us off one by one.
Can we just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up?
You think me mad?
Mad? No. Insufferable? Surely.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
Come on, please, Losa.
That's enough now.
How dare you classify this slop as food? I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
There's nothing else I can make, Your Majesty. Turnips and water are all I was given.
Unacceptable. I've never dined on anything less than a dozen-course dinner, and I don't intend to do away with the custom.
Well, there has been a murder, Your Majesty. Maybe that has the Magisters more concerned than your appetite.
Don't you get saucy with me when you clearly don't know the first thing about sauce.
Come on, please, Losa.
A no doesn't become a yes over time, you know.
Never thought you'd end up a prison guard, Vic.
That's right. I always knew you'd turn out rotten, Ben Mist. Your kind always hung closest to our divine, like wolves around a campfire.
Here to register, sir. Good, good. Magister Williams is just about done with the last passenger. You faring okay so far? Glad to hear it. You head on in now, William.
Keep with those bolts trained on her. And if keep with those bolts trained on her. And if she tries to run, shoot her head.
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives...
Good God! The woman's... You there! Sorcerer! Go and fetch Magister Siwan! We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
It means your journey draws to a close. Do stick around for it.
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
I'm just about to create a scene.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts Source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked...
Precise.
What's happened?
The dwarf lies in a heap on the floor. His great beard... You hear a faint thud.
Oh! What happened? Must have been the water. Wine, for goodness sake.
The lizard's eyes close as he...
No, not the final dark. Not yet.
Her hand lies limp in...
The dice roll darkly.
Long before this thing snaps into splinters. What in blazes? Something's pounding on the hull.
The marking on the door was painted recently. Judging from its pungent scent, you press your palm against the door to open it. The... God damn it!
and quick! Damn, that doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards!
Thank the gods! Like a fine grace, what was...
He eyes the collar circling your neck and reaches a hand.
Another sorcerer!
The Magister's companion doesn't blink, frozen in place at the sight of...
Like you don't know? Mutiny! Did that witch fix you?
He whispers loudly to the other Magister.
Don't just cower there, Rix! Take...
Rix grabs his sword, which shakes in the rhythm of his trembling hand. Rix looks to his companion.
Go then! Get out!
So much for a peaceful stroll. Lifeboat! That means there's still a chance.
Shut your trap, kid. Children and dwarfs first, just like the old stories say.
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to no avail.
You said there were other people down there. We need to help them.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time for getting the hell out of here.
ladder right over there.
You're gonna be the death of us, you hear?
The Magister lies on the floor, unconscious and bleeding.
You can walk. Get yourself up the ladder. There's a... Wait! Void Woken! Bugs won't sink the ship on my watch. Meet the Reaper for me.
I thought Void Woken was supposed to be scary.
Let the games begin.
They who are about to triumph.
I'm ready.
I've faced worse. They smell even worse than dead. Let's head above decks for some air.
Let's not tarry. This old tub is about to burst.
I hear something. It's Magister Siwan, the one who put on this damn collar. Sounds like she needs help.
She tries to speak, but can only gape as she clutches her neck. With jagged movements, she raises her clenched fist. Blood quickly soaks through the cloth. Magister Siwan's mouth open. Blood pours out from around the bandage. It's working. The pressure is stemming the flow of blood. Something within the ship snaps. The floorboard. Siwan struggles to her feet, clinging to you tightly. The...
Take the ship apart! This is it!
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard now presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Oriven.
Those Voidwoken made short bloody work of the ship. Am I the lone survivor? It seems something wanted me alive.
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds...
I'm not supposed to talk to lizards. Really? Like, what kind of stories? A dragon that marries an elf? That's how can I hear it anyway?
You want me to tell the...
Are you a sorcerer? One of those guys that brings the...
The child looks at...
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong. Or crazy. It's better here than inside.
Voidwoken. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn. They made it to shore. Bloody collars were supposed to keep those things at bay. Drowned and eaten by a Voidwoken. I wonder in which order.
You spot a strange lizard gazing over the water with a steady... Yes, you recognize him from the ship. It would seem you're not... The lizard turns about with a...
Yes, I imagine you do. Chances are I wouldn't have survived. You have my...
Hand over heart, he salutes you with a bob of the head. More than a nod, though less than...
Yes, I'm sure you've all the makings of a hero and all that, but let's not get carried away, shall we? Now then, if there's nothing further... If you really must know, I haven't quite decided yet. I've a frightful amount of things on my mind, hence my standing here
He sighs, dramatic.
Tell me, what do you see when you cast your glance over this ocean? Touché.
He looks out over the water once more.
As for myself, when I consider this vast expanse, I see continents dotted with mighty cities. And shimmering along the soft curve of the sea's horizon, I picture the palaces that formed my paradise. Of course, it's rather specific.
Suddenly,
Well, don't just stand there, gawking like an ape at an abacus. Or do you... The very same. I am the Red Prince, the All-Conqueror, the World-Tamer, the spouse of the... Of course you know me.
There's a brief moment's pause, during which his grandiloquent pose...
That said, I suppose I must own up to the fact that I find myself rather in between all-conquering. The grandeur that is my fate has, truly, a kind of... Fine. On one... For reasons I'll not disclose right now, it is imperative that I should meet with... I've reason to believe one of... Jolly good. So, now that... Even if you are... As a born fighter, I prefer the perfection of the blade, my... Very well. Onwards...
The Red Prince not...
Now, as your luck, of course, there are...
A black cat. Hello, kitty.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, its eyes clear.